What's going on, boys and girls? Welcome back to another video. So we are going to be tackling Sephiroth EX2. I can safely say he is just as hard as he was before. So I'm going to show you guys my builds. I've not used any of the Final Fantasy 9 crossover weapons, just so you guys are aware. So I'm going to do this as ideal as possible. Okay, so first off, I'm going to build a physical Sephiroth instead of a magic Sephiroth, and I'll show you guys the build that I'm going with here. I mean, I could take the costumes off. I'm going to leave them on though, just because I have them and I do like the way they look. But Dark Heavens here, we're using this specifically for the arrow phase and the fact that it's my best physical weapon for him. But that arrow phase is going to be huge. Torn Wings, the actual event weapon here, is extremely important. I'll show you guys why in the fight. So we got Rune Blow, Quake Blow, and we've got ourselves just a stat stick here, okay? And I put Hellfire on here, obviously, for him because of the extra fire mastery. That will really help. Sub-equipment, Solar Bazooka for HP purposes. I've got myself Radiant Edge, and I've got Sky Splitter here, putting me at 2.9k physical damage. For Cloud, we've got the same the Fire Mastery one. Again, I'm not using Fire Mastery here, but it's there just for looks and a little bit of stat purposes. I've got the Cross Slash for my Limit Break, Murasame, and Buster Sword. I've got Quake Blow, Circle, I believe this is the Circle materia, and I've got Arrow Blow for the arrow phase. And then if you go over to oh sorry, forgot to do sub-weapons. Sub-weapons, I've got Mad Minute, Maritime Sword, and Bald Eagle. And then if I go over to Aerith, I've got myself Fairy Tail, Wiser Staff, Aurora, and then I've got two of the Sigil Breaks here for her, and then sub-equipment, I've got Power Soul, Chocobo Staff, and Prime Number, just to push her healing a little further. Now, one thing I will say, for Sephiroth, I recommend doing this. I'm going to take this out, actually, and put a heal in. So let's go back down here and find the heal. There it is. Put a cure in. It will really help in this fight a lot. So it'll drop his stats a tad bit, but that's fine. So there you guys go, 198k. Alright guys, here we go. So this is how the fight works. I'm going to walk you through every single phase. First thing he's going to do is going to cast Pulse of the Planet, and he's going to do Heartless Angel on one person. In this case, it's Sephiroth. Do not change stances, okay? Keep stances the same, let it build, and don't heal until your stance is full. That's going to be a very important part here coming up. You guys can see my stance is still going. Now is a good time to heal. And with Sephiroth, you can do the same just to give yourself a little bit of a fighting chance on the cast, because it does hurt quite a bit. With Shadow Flare, okay? So here, build it back up, go ahead and cast another cure. Again, make sure you go back to defensive stance on time, don't break it. You need a minimum 4k HP just to survive, 3.8, 3.9 even sometimes will help. But you guys can see here, 3.8 right there, hurts a lot, okay? This is not an easy thing to face. So now he just does regular attacks on the person he targeted, and then you'll see the first Boundless Strength happen after these, okay? That's gonna be his first move for buffing himself up, and then Octaslash, which is his main DPS move in this game. Well, at least in this fight, at least, right? So this is where you want to save Sephiroth's Torn Wings. Just see who he targets with Boundless Strength, and then get ready to put that buff on that unit. There's the buff. Perfect. You can now focus back on DPSing, and don't worry too much about anything else right now, okay? So DPS is going to matter a lot in this next phase as well, too. So Cloud's got a buff. He should survive with 3k HP, maybe a little less. Yeah, a little less, okay, so that's fine. Not the end of the world. So stay in manual, okay? And then get ready here, because he does his first infusion phase. This is going to be important, guys. Quake Blow all the way through, okay? Do not do anything but Quake Blow in this phase. It's very important to do as much of this as you can, damage-wise, to push out as much damage as you can in this phase and the next phase as well too. Don't worry too much about healing. You'll survive even without heals right now. It's not the end of the world. He'll do one more like AoE here, and then you're set to go, okay? So one more of these, and then we're going to start breaking the sigil now, okay? There you guys go. You guys see a lot of damage coming in, which is great. Again, whatever is your strongest Quake Blow, that's the one you want to cast, all right? There you go. Let's go. Pretty easy. We did fairly decent damage there. And now save your Cross Slash for the animation breaks, okay? So now the next infusion phase is going to be Wind. So Sephiroth is going to be your main DPS on that one. So for now, go ahead and do just auto if you want. Doesn't really matter. You guys can auto this part. Just get some more DPS in there. Again, this all becomes a DPS race at the end of it all, okay? So it's very important to have the proper buffs and DPSs in place, or else you're not going to really survive this for very long. Okay, so here we go. Earth Infusion, switch to Sephi, and then go there. Here with Cloud, you want to do as much arrow blows as you can. And then again, go back to Sephiroth, do Gale. Okay, And then from here, you guys can start breaking some of these if you want. Here, for example, break this one a little bit. And then from here, continue doing your damage on Gale, okay? Oh, so he broke it already. Okay, that's fine. Not the end of the world. Okay, so save your limits still. I would still save at this point. Heal up. Okay, and then start using your animation breaks as your next things to stop some of these. So give yourself some more time to DPS, okay? So I wouldn't cast all limit breaks at once. Just save them to break some of these things up. Okay, so Pulse of the Planet's about to be cast. I could have probably done it a second sooner, which would have made him recast that, and that's fine. It's not the end of the world again. Heartless Angel's coming no matter what we do here. So the goal here, guys, is to just save again your ATBs, because he's going to do Heartless Angel, but instead of Shadow Flare this time, he's going to do Boundless Strength and actually cast Octaslash on somebody. So very important here on Cloud to heal him up back to full and give him the barrier that he needs to survive, okay? So here with Sephiroth, use the barrier to give it to Cloud. With Aerith here, you want to go ahead and heal again. And then with Sephiroth here, if you can, do a little heal again to help out. Okay, get ready to switch. We should be okay to survive this with that buff. It's going to be close, but we should be able to survive it. Okay, there it is. Heal, heal, and back to DPSing, okay? So now there's no more sigil phases at this point, just so you guys are aware. So you guys can start now just full-on DPS mode. Switch to auto if you want to, it doesn't really matter. He is going to do Masamune in Waiting very soon, which essentially is a diamond debuff that you have to break. So just get ready for that as well, okay? Here we're going to do another heal. Again, very important, guys. Remember, this is a DPS race, so you don't want to spend too much time healing. Even with Aerith, you can DPS a little bit more if you have to. It doesn't hurt. Here's Hell's Gate. Block this, okay? And then get ready here for the next, I believe, there it is, Masamune in Waiting. Break this quickly, okay? Don't spend time, because if he does an Octaslash here, you're dead. There it is, good. Okay, go back to DPS. Heal. Okay, Boundless Strength. Who's he targeting? Cloud again? Good. Okay, so we're going to go another solid barrier for Cloud. And if we can do one more of those, that'd be great. If not, don't worry. Not again. It's fine. It's not going to kill him. There we go. So this is going to help you survive the entire attack, and you should be okay for the next phase coming up. Okay, so just remember that order if you guys can. It's important because it will help you in the future when you're doing this fight, especially if you're going to try to do the crash fight as well. Okay. So get ready here, Kaijin. Try to just counter it here. Keep your healing winds on hand. You're going to need it at one point. You guys can see here we're getting in the reds now, and it's going to become a lot more hectic fight-wise. Okay, here we go. We can go ahead and now do some more DPS. Hell's Gate's going to pop up very soon. When he casts it, just get ready to block. Here it is. Go back to manual here just to be safe. And get ready. I believe he does an Octaslash here as well. Oh, possibly. Yeah, he does. Okay, perfect. So he's doing it on Aerith. Aerith can heal here if she wants. But she won't because she's a crazy NPC and she's really out for blood. We're gonna do this just to survive this because I hate the NPC, man. I swear. Okay, we're gonna be okay here. We should be able to survive this with the buff we have and full HP. Okay, good. We're still golden here. Break this quick. Okay, and then back to DPS, guys. Okay. Here, I think he does Shadow Flare. You can see he's lifting his hand up. If you can cast before he lifts his hand up, you're going to save yourself a little bit of time again. But we should be good on here. I think we're good. I think at this point he does Shadow Flare and then back to another Boundless Strength. So just get ready for this. This does hurt, but it's not enough to kill you. So again, just DPS here if you can. Put in whatever DPS you can put in. whether it's the 3-star stuff or not, doesn't matter. Okay, here we go. And then I believe he does Boundless Strength again, if I recall. So get ready to do a quick heal. There it is. Okay, so you guys could obviously counter some of these actions with limits. I did that really bad timing there, but that's fine. Should be okay. Get ready for Hell's Gate here. See if we can defend through it. There we go. Perfect. Okay, Pulse of the Planet. Don't even worry about Pulse of the Planet at this point. It's just DPS, guys. Because he'll do Octaslash on the next person, and it's not going to matter really who survives or dies. So just DPS at this point, right? So Cloud's going to get it. He's going to do Octaslash on Cloud. Again, don't worry about it. Just DPS here. And just finish the fight before he gets a chance to do his next Octaslash. And there we go. There you guys go. Full phase EX2 done with 189k. No Final Fantasy 9 weapons. It's not an easy fight, guys. This fight is very much a DPS race with a lot of work on your end to do. But there you guys have it. 198k. I think it was 189k, was it? Or 198k? I can't even remember what the power was. I think it was 198k. Maybe, no, let me go check. 189k, right? 198k. Okay. So yeah, you guys can see here how difficult this fight is. A lot to go on, but it is Sephiroth, right? And remember, there's an EX3 and a crash coming. So get ready for that. This is Payne. Hope you enjoyed the video. I'll talk to you guys in the next one.